you there?
Yeah.
Are you gonna start recording?
Maybe I already am. Welcome to Sheepy. It's a 2D platformer game. That's about all I know. Yeah, Sheepy is
Cody.
lost. Help him find his fucking get home safely. Beware of the hay slimes. Yeah. What do you?
Okay.
Space bar to jump. Okay.
So, Ninja Bread Man.
Oh my fucking god! I actually have played that before. Okay, how the fuck do I get this? Yes, I actually have played that before.
Played Ninja Bread Man.
Yes!
Oh my
god, it's fucking amazing.
Apparently it was a horrible game. Like it's on the it's where is it? Ninja Bread Man. It is.
What?
It's on like the top whatever of worst games ever made.
Really?
It got a 1.5 out of 10.
What?
From
okay, so
who
you
gave
can
it
double
that?
jump. Too.
IGN gave Ninja Bread Man a 1.5 out of 10. It's
wow.
for this derending the game for being a broken mess and having just enough character design and gameplay to cover the bullet points on the back of the box. Oh man.
That's amazing.
Wow.
God, I know I watched so after I played that game, I watched the Game Grumps do it. I think they played it at least. And so that was fucking a trip. But also
What?
there was another game that I saw the Game Grumps play that I really thought was fucking hilarious. What it was more specifically was a terrible game. And
Nice.
sorry, I can't be more specific really, but the person they read a fucking review of it, and the dude who was reviewing it had no chill at all. He was just he referred to the game as being the worst game that he ever had the displeasure of reviewing.
My god.
What is why is
You shoot him with alt.
No, I don't want to kill them though, because you get an I read achievements and
Oh, okay, don't kill him.
you get achievement for not killing any on the first
So
stage.
So I continued going down the list, and I was like, I want to go to the bottom. And at the bottom, Cyberpunk 2077.
Really?
Yeah,
which
really irritates me.
Yeah, it's not deserving of the worst game. Like it's
not
good...
the worst game, but it's on the list of like I think top.
Well, I know it's not
like
the
50.
worst game, but it's not like.
But it didn't do well.
I really don't think it should be on the list. Like.
No, it definitely shouldn't. People got so angry. They're like, "Oh, release the game early. You know, you've been working on it for so long." And then they released it and had bugs, and they're like, "Oh, this game's bad." Why didn't you keep and work on it more? Like, you idiots! I swear to God,
I hate
they were trying to work on it, and it's so annoying because people just didn't. They just didn't care. They were like, "Oh, well, it's got bugs. It's horrible."
Yeah.
I played it like the day it came out.
Mm-hmm.
There were no game-breaking bugs.
None that we experienced.
At least that we experienced. And I had my fair share of bugs, all of which were funny. Like, they were hilarious. I got glitched, the characters, you know, they were whacking out. I don't know, it looks like a dog.
Okay.
But I know there are some bugs that can be game breaking. I don't think I saw any clips of anybody having like just
I didn't see any clips, but I heard a lot of people saying that there were some where it would be like, yes, you're just driving your car and then it explodes or something, where it's like...
Oh yeah, I did see some of those, now that you mention it. I remember those. Which isn't a huge deal.
I think that's more funny than...
It can be really annoying.
I don't think that would be too annoying. There's no part in the game where that, like... where just a one-off type of thing, because it didn't happen very often for me, and I don't from what I have heard, it didn't happen very often at all. It just
So
did
it's just a
happen.
really weird bug. I feel
Yeah.
like, honestly, that's really funny.
Yeah, I
Like, if that had
fucking
happened to me, I
100%
would have been
agree.
so confused and like, I'm just dead. Like, I just,
Oops.
there I go.
The fucking car broke. And okay, you know what? Some of it could be like, uh, some of the, people reporting that type of bug or something could just have had, like, a genuinely damaged car and not done anything about it. Um,
Yeah, I just,
there's nothing back there. Why would I go back there?
people were just, they're so dumb about it.
Mm-hmm. I don't
That's
like that.
really
Because, I mean,
annoying.
I'm really looking forward to the multiplayer, if they can. I do admit their like playability of it, like the frame rate is kind of pretty bad. Uh,
Mhm.
um, uh, I have
No.
a RTX 3070, and it, I I ran. I also have a Ryzen 5 2600X, I believe.
Mhm.
And so those aren't, bad specs at all. Those are really good, actually.
Mhm.
Uh, and I did the recommended settings and resolution for Cyberpunk to run at on with my graphics card, and my CPU should be able to run it fine. Unless they really fucked over their optimization on AMD chipsets, which is completely possible. Um,
Mhm.
okay.
Nah.
And they it it runs at like 30 frames a second, which, I mean,
It's not horrible.
it's not horrible, but
With those specs, it should have been better.
yeah, with the specs that I have, it should be fucking at minimum
Spicy.
60.
Yeah,
Minimum
with the
60.
recommended. See, it's weird because mine ran just amazingly.
Yours
With
did
and
run really well.
I've got a 2070. I got an Intel core.
Yeah.
And it ran at like over. I was around 100 frames if I had turned ray tracing on, and I had the settings on ultra,
Really?
which is, yeah, it ran incredibly. And we never did figure out why yours was running so poorly.
And it still does. It still runs
Yeah,
poorly.
it's really weird.
I would
I
actually
think
go
just,
back and play it a lot more if it
yeah,
didn't run like ass.
yeah, that's understandable. You did say something about, you had something.
The AMD chipset.
It was, yeah, that's, and most games aren't
Most
designed
games
for
aren't
that.
really,
They're designed
yeah,
for
they
that
just kind
Intel.
of go Intel, yeah. And I
'Cause, I
mean,
mean,
I guess that's fair, but it's also really annoying.
mhm.
Uh
Simply get Intel.
um
It's not that easy.
yeah.
Oh my god, you're almost done.
With level 1.
Oh, there's more levels.
Yeah.
Oh, how many levels?
I don't know. I think there's at least 3.
Oh
So,
god, there's 154.
yeah, that's hold on. What the
This
fuck is
game.
happening there?
What's happening
Okay,
where?
don't worry about it. Uh
I won't.
I wanted to check how long we'd been recording for, and the OBS wasn't showing
Just
me the
haven't
time.
died. No.
So I had to fuck with it for a second. Anyways, with
But so.
so we do need to figure that out, and actually that would be something really fun to just record us just fucking around with it.
I'm just dying. Just. It doesn't work.
God.
Hmm.
But like, yeah, it's sad in my opinion that it's, because I mean
How many
it's,
people were big dumb?
yeah, it's like they're,
Like, I don't know what they expected, honestly.
Yeah,
a perfect game. Like,
I
come
know.
on, guys.
Well, part of it is I do admit that they overhyped it. Um
Mhm.
they
I mean, it wasn't
definitely
set to be released that early, so.
Yeah, that's true too. Um but they uh fuck my brain. Don't
They
don't fuck my
overhyped.
brain. Uh
I'm not going to.
they
You can do it, man.
yeah, I know. I'm
Edwin,
lost in
gather
the
your
sauce,
thoughts.
man.
No. We may not get him back.
The fuck. I don't understand how they had access to they started developing that game without like uh without the 30 series cards out. But I believe the 20 series was out when they started, or maybe like soon after they started. Um uh and so it confuses me as to why their ray tracing is also like really poorly optimized, because their ray tracing, it should be fucking phenomenal.
I mean, it in the beginning, like the very beginning, it wasn't very good, but it has been improved. Approved. I just played last, and it seemed to be running better. How everything worked.
I almost
That was
stepped on the
close.
slime, which gives
The
me an
20
extra.
series, I just looked, and it seems September 20th, 2018 is when uh
Wow, that's actually
GeForce 10 series, or when serving as the successor to the 10 series, the 20 series marked the introduction of NVIDIA's turning
Turing
micro
architecture.
architecture.
Anyways,
I
the
don't know
the
what to
date
mean,
is the most
but
important
yeah,
thing. Look at when
yeah.
Cyberpunk started.
Cyberpunk
Yeah,
started. Oh, it
being
started like
developed.
2011 or sometime around there. I don't know the exact
Being
date.
developed?
I thought they was in development for like 7 years.
I I don't know. I don't know about its development for that long, but I know it. I mean, it's been being written for a very long time.
Okay. A team that was supposedly working on the game in 2012, according to CG Project Red. For
Wow.
instance, that makes 8 years, so the game was likely in development a bit before, so we guess 2011.
Holy
Likely
shit.
the earliest.
That's actually
Which
a
roughly
lot
9 years
longer
of
than
development.
I expected. But still, anyways, the uh when was it? It was 2018, and they ended up
2011.
releasing it
Yeah,
releasing the game in 2020
2020,
2020.
I think.
Uh
Cyberpunk release date. It was September 17th, 2020.
okay. Yeah, so that's that's 2 years to get your ray tracing to be like pretty good. And I know the ray tracing was still, ray tracing
Still
was
pretty good.
still pretty new. Um
Hmm.
uh but like there are indie games that have better ray tracing. Like I fucking
Like,
Teardown is
yeah,
exclusively ray
indie.
traced.
Or Teardown. Yeah, Teardown. What a game! I saw that game like way before it was released. I saw a video of this dude, and it was not like super early in development, but it was. Why are you? What are you doing?
I just wondered if
Okay, that's
Rainbow.
fair. Uh, but I did see it pretty early on when he was still like making things work, and I was like, "Wow, that's a pretty neat game." And it finally came out, and I was like, "Oh heck yeah, that's a pretty neat game."
Mhm.
And it was honestly, Teardown's a
It's
freaking
a
great
really
game.
good game. I
It
like their I feel
smacked
like
your
there's a
computer.
bit more they could do with the destruction mechanics in it, but they've done amazing
As
things.
it is,
Yeah.
it's pretty great.
Like the more that they would be adding is really just the main thing would be just optimization, because it is quite heavy to run on your CPU. Um,
Hmm.
uh,
I don't really think there's anything they could add to gameplay besides more levels that would really just improve it.
to
But
gameplay,
because I
I
know
don't
they,
know. I think if they, I mean,
in my opinion,
I now if you mean by like gameplay mechanics, then no. But I think it'd be really cool if they had like a heist type thing where you had to like um
They
uh
kind of do.
I mean they kind of do, but I mean like
There's a few different game modes you can
a,
go through and
a
play. God,
bank
I
vault
swear.
type heist or something, you know?
That would be interesting.
That
That doesn't seem like the kind of game that was like themed to be. I don't think.
Yeah, I know,
Personally,
but
I don't think it would go too well, just because of how everything functions.
I think
You
that's
feel?
all.
Well, sure is a good thing you can cling on to side of mountain.
Yeah, that's, I mean, what sheep or goats or whatever do.
That's
Something
you.
does that.
It's a mountain goat. That dude is spooky. What? You have taken too many, right?
I have taken too many shrooms. I
I will
am,
now die.
yeah.
The whole reason I like started that was because I was like, man, I wonder what the best-selling game was, and I know what the best-selling game was without looking it up. It's Minecraft.
Yeah. Oh
It did
no, I
the
didn't get all of
best.
them.
Hey, did.
Whatever. I didn't get all of the rainbows.
Oh, you're missing 5.
Yeah.
That suck. But no, there was. It's Minecraft, and it was at
Oh wait, that was
238
it.
million out of and the
Hold on,
next
I
was
gotta
Grand
get
Theft
the
Auto
fucking...
5, which is 150 million. But yeah. Oh my God, are you gonna go through?
I'm gonna go
And
through it again just so that I can get all the rainbows on the second one.
you have to restart. Can you not? Is there no levels? Oh, you're just gonna go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I don't care about the rainbows this time
God, you're
around.
just gonna like. We're just gonna just cut it out.
I mean, well, no, we're not gonna cut it out.
Oh.
I mean, we need to stall for time.
Oh, how much time did that take you?
17 minutes.
Oh, 17 minutes. Oh no.
Uh,
Okay, so on to the best-selling game. By that, I mean okay.
what is I
So
doing?
I'm looking at these, and they're all really old games. And by really old, I mean like more than around
Like
10 years.
Tetris and shit,
Yeah,
right?
Tetris did third best. Did 100 million.
Holy shit. You
That's a
know,
lot of
I
people.
think a lot of that. I almost feel like some of that is because like
There weren't
games
as many
nowadays
games.
are higher. There's higher requirements. You know, like
Yeah.
Tetris wasn't. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't really know much about Tetris, but I don't imagine it was terribly difficult to run, even for the time that it was produced in. You know, I mean, it's pretty simple arithmetic that you can use to
Then go
just.
down
Yeah, I mean, like
and fit it
obviously
up.
graphics is pretty hard. I've programmed low-level graphics stuff, and that's pretty hard. But like, you know, something with the power of like a,
And
a quarter, if not a fucking hundredth of the power of a Raspberry Pi Zero.
okay, you really just jumped a quarter, if not 100th.
Shut up.
Like that's quite the like difference, man. You could have gone like a fifth, or maybe even less than a fifth.
I'm just
Just up and
checking
down.
everything now because I don't know where I missed those 5.
Oh, wait, there's 154. I thought you got 153.
Oh my god, I missed 1? You're joking.
No, I don't think I am. I looked at it right as it was going away, and it's at 153. I think at the very end there was one, maybe, but I don't know. I would have to have had the knowledge. Hey, Cody, you missed one.
How? Where?
Be careful. You gotta go up to get it.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god, I hate you.
I found the one.
That wasn't the one.
Man, there's a lot more than one.
My god. But yeah, with Cyberpunk, I really do love that game. I think they did a pretty good job. I wish cyberware was more of a like. I wish they added more cyberware, basically, because I mean, like, that's one of the things where they added so many different like guns and stuff, but they didn't add like any cyberware.
Yeah, I guess I think as it is, it's pretty cool. But if they added like, you could get like attachments that would go onto you, like not just like replace arms or legs,
Yeah,
like get
I
physical
thought there was
attachments.
yeah, I thought there would be like a lot of
I think that would be really
like
cool. But that's,
potential basically is
mhm.
uh
I mean, if I can't turn into a car, I'm
what's the point of living? Like if I can't
can't turn
drive to
into a.
work myself, if
If
I
I
can't
can't
drive
drive
myself to
myself,
work,
literally,
yeah.
like what's the point? Why live when I can't be a car? What do you bet that I gotta make? We gotta make a mod now.
A
That
mod, yeah.
you
God
can turn,
damn.
you can transform
I
into a
wonder how
car.
difficult it is to make a mod for Cyberpunk.
Would have no idea because
Oh,
I've
this
never
is
made a
probably
mod.
where I missed. I don't recognize this area.
Well, if you had gone to Gone, you would have gone to Get. But I
Anyways,
wouldn't know because I wasn't remember.
I
But
wonder how
yeah, that would
difficult
be
it is to mod,
cool.
because I don't know what
Yeah,
programming language it. Oh, it's they're using their own engine, but what I don't know what programming language they wrote the engine in.
English.
Huh?
What?
What?
Nothing.
What?
I'm funny. That's all
Okay,
you need to know. I'm hilarious.
you're funny.
Yeah,
You better be.
I
God
am.
damn. And I mean, people
Anyways,
probably already know this, but I probably should have said this at the beginning, but I am still sick. Uh,
ah,
I need to be
a little bit.
unsick-inated.
And
It's
then you will
really
not be
sad when
ailed
I'm
any
sick,
longer.
but whatever. See, okay, wait.
Yeah,
How do I get down there?
you
Because
just go to the right and
I
then loop.
I also remember no, or wait,
No, I'm pretty sure you do.
yes, yes,
Watch out,
okay.
you just went up over a tree. Make sure to get that when you go
I
back
did.
up.
Okay, hold on.
Man, your poor goat's nog.
I know.
It so many rocks and skull collisions. What else? Those rocks are. Never mind. I messed that sentence up too hard.
So was that the rainbow that you were talking about? The
Yeah,
tree?
that was the
Okay.
rainbow I was talking about.
Yeah. Because it wasn't under. It
Man,
wasn't really over a tree, so I wanted to make
yeah,
sure.
I lied to you. But the
How dare you?
first video game ever was like a little tennis
It
game. You
was
bonked
yeah.
over the thing, and that
I
was in 1954.
My God, that is a
That's so long ago.
that is. I mean, for us,
1958.
that's a long. That's like super long ago. But I'm
That's
gonna
like
be honest.
before I was
That's
born.
like, that's like 70 years ago. That's in the grand
Yeah,
scheme
that's
of things. That's nothing. You know, the first game was made 70 years ago. Okay,
yeah, like 63 or something.
and look at the games now. We're at
Yeah,
VR
it's
already. In one person's lifetime, they went from
yeah,
fucking
that's
uh
crazy. Now that you say that,
the
going from like just a simple little like pixelated game, running on like a block
it
computer
wasn't I don't believe
to
it was pixel graphics. I believe it was vector graphics, which are easier to
Mhm.
calculate.
It does look like vector actually. Now that I'm looking at an image of it,
Mhm.
it was on like a little grid, and it had a little thing in the middle. Yes, going from like that. Imagine playing that as a child and now seeing like VR. Like
My God.
you, man, that's crazy.
That's
Imagine like
so
that's
whack.
taking that as an example is like, oh, there's one. Yeah, okay. Is like, look at the effects that just one little thing can have. Like,
Mhm.
I know my dad. He works for Raytheon.
Yep.
Back in, I think he said 2001. I could be wrong though. It could might have been early or it might have been later. Um, but he said they had like they had the headsets they brought in, and they had like a headset that they could like mess around on and like look at because it was like, oh, this is the beginning early development. Like, hey, check this out. We're in reality. And he's looking back on it now compared to like what I have with on my Oculus.
Uh-huh.
It was horrible, just
Yeah.
god awful. But but like still back then, just being like able to put on a headset, I think that was the one you missed, and just like going into a totally different
Yeah,
world
you know what? You're
was
probably right.
freaking whack. I mean, the ideas of it still is crazy. I mean,
Mhm. that you can just put a strobe light in front of both of your eyes and hallucinate that you're somewhere else.
God, it's like the switch your flash or your light switch at 12 million times a second. You can play Skyrim.
Yeah, god damn. Whew.
You know when I say it's like, I mean it's absolutely nothing like that. There is no relation.
I do really like that way of saying it. If you if you turn your lights on and off like a trillion
12.
times a second, you could play
You can play
Skyrim.
Sky.
If you do it in the right order.
Yes, in the right order. If you just did it really fast, you'd just break your light bulb.
Yeah. I mean, you'd
You'd
probably
break your
break
light
your
bulb
light bulb
either way.
either way.
You'd break your light bulb within the first less than, I don't know, like maybe 100 flips, if
Yeah.
not like 5. I don't know how much that
God.
light bulb can handle.
Anyways, we're done with this game, and we have
Oh,
like
darn.
3 minutes left, so it's not that big of a
3
deal.
whole minutes.
Wow.
Gosh.
I'm just gonna
Oh,
end it.
oh, okay.
That's what I was thinking, at least.
That sounds like a
Unless
good
you want
idea.
to stretch it out to 30
I
minutes
have
artificially.
literally nothing to talk about.
Yeah, okay. Uh, I didn't think so, bitch boy.
Alright, make a topic.
If you liked it, you can go to hell. I say that kind of not always the same, but I always say that.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
If you got any suggestions, something you want us to play, soup them up and we'll
What the
slurp
fuck
it
does that mean? Soup 'em up.
Soup it up.
You know,
We'll slurp it up.
make a nice little
Anyways, hand
soup.
them over.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed.
Yes.